shot is going to look like. I'm just going to have you watch this.
This season, Steph Curry made more threes than any player in NBA history. In this playoff season, his play has been the story of the playoffs.
What would be a challenge?
The shooter
What might be a challenge going up and down?
Yeah, I'll help you.
dribbling at more than 10 miles per hour, Curry can stop and set his feet for a jump shot in just a third of a second. And with virtually no wasted motion, his jumper is efficient and repeatable. His forearm is always within 5 degrees of vertical, and he consistently releases the ball as he's rising 600ths of a second before the apex of his jump. On a three-point shot, Curry typically releases the ball between 50 and 55 degrees.
Okay, so that's a lot of numbers and technical stuff, right? And that's not that cool. That's a little boring, right? But the point is, he has a really good shot. And there's a few points that it makes here that are really important. First off is, he says that he's able to set his feet really quick. And you see how his arms are kind of set up there? He's got his left hand here and his right hand under the ball, right? So I'm going to go in there, I'm just going to have you shoot a few, and we're going to see what your shot looks like. You got to get your feet square and everything, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Hopefully they'll be gone. If not, yeah, we're good. Come on. We're going to use this. Okay, this is perfect. So let's just shoot around for a little bit.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm just gonna record the whole time, okay? Is that?
Yeah. All right, take my jacket off.
Make sure you talk loud, because out there is a little bit quiet, I think.
Cool. Come on. Let's shoot a couple. Shoot around just for a little bit. Yeah, just shoot. It's all right. Roll it up.
It's better than I could do.
Nice.
I wouldn't even dream of shooting from that far.
Nice shot. There you go. Now you're warm. Now you feel it. Ooh, close. Try again. Good looking shot. Alright, we're gonna shoot this now. Just a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Go shoot. Shoot around. You don't come all the way back there? Oh man. Another one. Go take one. Wow. All right, that's awesome. So, let's see. When you shoot, here's what I'm watching. You're shooting, and then you're doing something like that, right? Okay. Here's the first thing we're gonna learn. You do a jump shot, and right now I get it's hard, just because you're younger. You get a lot of power behind it, and you're pushing it from your chest. Okay. What you're gonna want to learn to do is actually shoot it from here. See that? So, something that my dad had me do when I was a kid, when I was learning how to shoot, he actually even had me sit down and say, you can do this while you're watching TV, but he would just take the ball, he said, put it on top of your head, and just throw it up in the air like this, over and over again. Because then you get used to shooting the ball from up here instead of from down here and pushing it. Because if you push it from here, if someone's guarding you, they just have to stick their hand right there and it's gonna block it. But if your arm's up here, then they're not gonna be able to. So you wanna just try that? Just, if you want to just, there you go. You wanna try this, let me see. Put your hands on the ball like this. So, one hand. Okay, are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right.
Okay, here's how you're gonna wanna hold the ball. You got your right hand underneath it, then you wanna move your left hand to the side of it. Okay? That feels a little different, right? Okay, the reason for that, your right hand is the hand that's going to shoot the ball. Your left hand's just kind of there for a guide. So when you shoot, you're kind of pushing it with both hands. You're going to learn how to do it with just one hand. And you're not going to get it down today. It's going to take some practice. So if you want to, why don't you just try and do what I was doing and just push it up with your right hand above your head. There you go. Now set it up again. There you go. And see, you got that good backspin on it too. So this is something you can do at home. You can just go like, seriously, you could watch TV and sit there with the ball while you're watching TV and just throw it up over and over again. And that'll help you like feel a lot more comfortable shooting it up here. Okay, so you want to just keep trying that a few more times? There you go. Good. Good. Now here, I'm going to stand behind here and just look at it. Just go ahead. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. That's good. Okay. Very cool. All right. That's kind of boring though too, right? You're just throwing a ball straight up in the air, right? Actually, when you're bored and you have a basketball, it's kind of fun to just sit here and go like this. I don't know, but I'm a little... anything's fun to me, so. All right, so the other thing about shooting that you're gonna wanna make sure you're doing, sometimes it's easy to get in the habit of putting one foot like in front of the other and then shooting. What you wanna do when you shoot, you want your shoulders to be square to the basket. What that means is, like, you want your shoulders to line up with that basket. See how, if you stand where I'm standing, or if you're standing right there, your shoulders, like, need to be on each end of the rim. So, that way, when you release it, it goes straight towards it. Because if you turned a little bit, then it's going to turn your shot this way. If you're turning this way a little bit, your shot's going to go that way, even though you're trying to get it over there. So that's just a few things to remember. So say you're like dribbling the ball, right? You want to stop and shoot. You square up, so you make sure everything's square, and go up with it, like that. And I missed because I'm not that good. So, those are just a couple things to work on. If you want to, this looks like a free throw line, right? We can maybe try and shoot a few free throws and try and get used to doing that with just the one hand. Because if you look, my left hand is barely doing anything, right?
Yeah.
So, you're going to want to use your legs a lot too. So when I shoot a free throw, I line up, make sure my shoulders are square to the basket, which is easy because you just got to stand on the line and it's all square. And I use my legs, right? So I get down low and I push with my legs and I release with my right hand. So I'm going to let you go ahead and try it. If you want to try it a little closer, you can do that too. It's tricky, right? You can do it. You can do it. It just takes some time and some practice because you're used to shooting it one way. Now I'm telling you to do it this way, and your body's like, that's dumb. But it's going to help you in the long run. Actually, so why don't you come right here? We're going to move you just up a little closer. Get square to the basket, bend your knees. Okay, and then go up and shoot. There you go. That was better though. Really good. There you go, bend your knees up and shoot. Oh, that was beautiful. That was right off the top of your head, had backspin. Okay, there you go. Good job. Does that feel, do you feel a difference though? Yeah. How you're shooting it? So the more you practice like this, the easier it's going to be to just shoot with one hand. So that's why my dad just like said, sit there and flick your wrist. Very good. Awesome. You're a lot better already. Let's see. That was pretty easy, right? Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and work on that a little bit. Now, do you know how to shoot a layup?
Oh, I don't hit the side of the corner.
Very good. Hit the side of the corner. Here, go ahead. Why don't you just show me a few layups real quick? There you go. Now it's still kind of a jump shot because you're like here and you're like jump, shoot. So can I show you real quick? This is what I mean by a layup. Dribble up, jump up, oh, lay it. Can you do that? Can you see it? No, that's okay. That's okay. It's tricky. Here's the trick with this one. Okay, you still want to aim for that corner up there, right? But let's say, you know, it's a fast break and the other team's coming after you. So someone's chasing after you. You're not going to want to stop and shoot. You just want to go straight to the basket. So what a layup is for driving all the way to the basket, getting up, and putting it in without stopping. So, my dad taught me how to play basketball, so he taught me a lot of different things. He played in college too. So, what he taught me when it comes to layups, he also taught me how to do a left-handed layup, which is actually pretty tricky too. But if I teach you how to do a right-handed layup, left-handed layup's almost exactly the same.
Yeah, I'm not strong in my left hand.
You don't have to be. I'm not either. Watch, I'll try and do a left-handed layup right now. And since I haven't practiced much, I'll probably miss it. But at least I know like the form. So if I do left hand, oh, there we go. See? Now, here's what I'm going to show you how to do. I'm just going to show you the form of what you need to like practice on your own to be able to do a layup. The first kind of thing you can do on your own, and you can maybe try and do it when nobody else is watching because it might be embarrassing, is to skip. So what you're going to want to do is you want to go up with your right hand, switch the ball over, up with your left hand, switch the ball over, up with your right hand, and so you're just kind of skipping with it. Up, up, up. Because that's what you're doing essentially when you do the layup, is the end of a skip, basically. Do you want to try that right now? Maybe without the ball, because the ball is going to, I had a hard time with the ball. So if you just go with me, just go up with your right, and up with your left. You do that? Okay. See, that was pretty good. It felt kind of dumb, right? But try and remember this too. If you go up with your right arm, you want to go up with your right knee. Okay, so when you jump, go like this. When you go up with your left arm, you want to go up with your left knee. So you're going to go up like that. That's the one thing you need to remember. So that's just something a little extra you can practice at home. So I was really just here to teach you shooting, but you did really well with that. So I'm going to give you a little extra. Any other questions? So what kind of advantages would you see to being able to shoot like this as opposed to like this?
The other player can steal the ball from you.
Can't steal the ball? Very good. What else do you think?
Go faster or no?
It won't necessarily go faster, but here's something it'll do. It goes higher. You know why that's important? I want you to see this. Come here. Pretend this is the hoop, right? And you're down here. If you shoot the ball straight at it, you don't have a very big target, right? It's like if you do it too soft, it'll hit there. If you do it too long, it'll bounce off. But if you shoot it high, look how big the target is. Woo! Yeah, you get a whole lot more space there to put the ball in. So when you shoot from up here, it actually creates a bigger arc and a bigger shooting angle. Now, if you looked at the video we watched, it said that Stephen Curry, he has his arm like right here, and it says his arm's at like a 5-degree angle. So basically all that's saying is just have your arm turned to the side a little bit and go straight up with it. And then they were talking about the angle that he shoots at. It's like 54 degree angle. Don't worry about that too much. Just worry about making sure it gets up and in. Because if you shoot it high, it's more likely to hit the target. Okay, so that's something you need to practice on though. It's hard because, you have to kind of adjust the power that you use to shoot it. But that's basically it. That's how you shoot a basketball.
See, it's so easy now.
Yeah? That's good. It takes practice, it takes work, but you can definitely do it. Like I can see a big difference in the way you were shooting. Remember to just get the feet and shoulders square, and then shoot from the top of your head.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can even you can even pretend like you're shooting a basketball right now and just go up and just to get used to it. And it actually feels kind of cool. You're like, oh man, I feel like LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, even if you want to, sometimes I'll be walking around the house or something and thinking about basketball and it's like, oh, shoot it. It's fun, but all right, it's good to meet you, buddy. And I hope you, I don't know what we're doing here, but that works. I hope you work on it a little bit at home. And if your dad sees you just doing this while you're watching TV, awesome. Just tell him that's what Sam taught me. All right? Cool. Let's go.
Okay.